Hi, thanks for joining us for this Markets.com company profile of Yum! Brands. This company operates and licenses Taco Bell, KFC, Pizza Hut, Long John Silver's, and A&W All-American Food Restaurants. David Novak is the chairman, president, and CEO of the company. Yum! Was founded in 1997 and is headquartered in Louisville, Kentucky. In fact, the company actually sponsors the very famous Kentucky Derby, which is now called the Kentucky Derby presented by Yum! Brands. With over 35,000 stores in more than 110 countries around the world, Yum! Brands stores specialize in chicken, pizza, Mexican-style food, and seafood. Yum! Brands is listed on the New York Stock Exchange, where it is traded on the S&P 500 index under the ticker symbol YUM. Yum! Brands' vision for growth is based on 4 strategies. The first involves building leading brands in the world's fastest-growing economy, China, which has provided for much of the company's growth with more than 2,100 KFC restaurants throughout China. Yum! Brands surpasses McDonald's in the country. Moreover, Yum! Generated $375 million in operating profits in 2007, which amounts to a 30% growth. The company, therefore, projects it may have over 20,000 restaurants in the long-range forecast. Outside of the U.S. and China, Yum! Wants to drive, quote, aggressive international expansion, having opened 852 new traditional restaurants last year. Yum! Restaurants International wants to take Taco Bell, its most profitable restaurant in the U.S., and make its presence expand all over the continents. Thirdly, Yum! Brands is focused on improving U.S. brand positions, consistency, and returns, having reported same-store sales that were flat in 2007 and 3% operating profits versus their target 5%. Yum! Really wants to improve its domestic restaurants. They are doing so by creating a more balanced menu, providing everyday value, and renovating its facilities. KFC plans to introduce a grilled chicken option next year to boost sales in the U.S. And finally, they want to continue their position as a leader in the return on invested capital. The company is forecasting its earnings per share to grow 12% for the year 2008. At the same time, the company said it expects 10% earnings growth in 2009. Analysts, however, are doubting that Yum! Brands will be able to expand as much as they'd like to in the next year due to the economic situation. But if they are able to accomplish their goals, they should be able to do well. We must also give credit to the management behind the company, which has outperformed most companies in its industry, with the exception of McDonald's, which also has done well. Also, if they are able to leverage their Taco Bell brand internationally, that should help them grow as well. Thanks for tuning in to this Markets.com company profile.